Hey guys, how are you? Happy Friday night. What's going on? What is going on? I had to go get myself an iced tea. Hi, Amber. Hi. Hey, boo boo. How's it going? My gang stars, how are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Erica. Hey, boo boo. Hi, Shea Butter. Miss SWV. What's going on, ladies? My gang stars, what's going on? What's a gang star, you might ask? They are the stars of the gang. They are notification gang stars, okay? That's what it is. That's what it is. Ashley Bass, welcome to the chat. Drinks on deck, whatever you choose. Um, girl, it could be whatever you want it to be. I'm actually making myself a nice it's called lemon iced tea. Um, Crystal Light in a red solo cup packed with ice just the way I like it and 1.5 packs. That's just how I do it. Um, you might do it different. The Erics, how are you, babe? Well, let me turn this light off since I'm not showing face tonight. This bright light. Anyway, um, girl, but I could use some glasses though. That's what I could use. I'm gonna have to show you guys my new setup. I actually added a new piece of furniture in my office and it's giving me some life because my glasses are now literally just an arm's length away and I can get to them so much easier. Okay, so who am I missing? So if you are on the outside looking in and you want to get into this chat, make sure you hit the subscribe button and you too can be in this chat in about 40 minutes. My chats are subscriber only. So it doesn't cost you a thing, okay? But just hitting that subscribe button. So hit the subscribe button. And before you know it, you can be in this chat. Stacy, how are you? Miss Blue, Ashley, Lanice, TV, Pineapples. Hey, babe, how are you? What's going on? Shonda P, Natalie. I missed you guys today. Guys, some of you are like, look, let me tell you something. Bougie Gang, I know we're good, but there's, some of us are new. Look, this is the thing. When you come to the Love Lies and Lacefronts podcast, whatever you want to call it, show, whatever it is. I don't know. Whatever it is to you. Whenever I'm live or not live, just know that like if it's a rebroadcast, first of all, look at the title, guys. You know what I'm saying? Look at the title. If it says reloaded, rebroadcast, something like that, that means that this is not live. Like it was live once upon a time, but it's history now. It's a video, okay? It's a premiere. So streaming, when you see streaming and you hear and you see live, that means I am actually live at this moment like I am right now. If it's a premiere, it's not live, hun. It was live once upon a time, but it's not live at that moment. Also, understand, and this is to the newbies coming into the chat, you're not going to know what we're talking about because some things that we talk about is bougie gang gang. It's like you got to be here to kind of understand the way we talk. And some of the things that we say is bougie gang, 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 gang. And when you're here long enough, you're going to know what we're talking about. We're never going to treat you like a stranger unless you act like one. Okay. We love everybody. Everyone who loves us, we love, especially me. Okay. You love me, I love you. Okay. You disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you. Okay. Period. All right. So, but we don't really have to do that here. So, because everyone comes in and acts accordingly, typically. It's very rare that we have to like escort someone out, that I've got to get the bouncers to, AKA moderators, to bounce you up out of here. But in any case, it's Friday night, and I hope that you have a good drink, and we're going to talk some YouTube mommies. Today I did do a rebroadcast of a live that was back from October. It was maybe the day or two after the Chelsea incident. If you are good and versed on these YouTube streets, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a young lady named Rude Girl Chelsea, that had a situation. I'm gonna say it like that. You can fill in the blanks over on her channel. I think she gave some more details regarding that matter in the last couple of days, but I'm not gonna do it any justice because I can't really speak on what I did not watch. I heard that there was some additional information to fill in the blanks on that situation. But this was a live soon after that situation. And I was speaking on it from a standpoint that there is someone out here on these YouTube streets who loves to lie, okay? And the person that loves to lie was involved in the middle of that mess. So, therefore, um, as a commentator, as someone who is part of this community, and someone who has been tangled in this web of lies, oftentimes I hear on the YouTube streets, how what what's the beef with so and so? First of all, there is no beef with me. This is I am someone who was chosen by a dumpster diving cheeseburger slob who has attached herself to me like a sea algae, like a barnacle, like a sea urchin, and loves to needle at me. She wants a response. Okay, that's it. That's it and that's all. What's the beef? There is none. There's somebody who is dying for some attention. Somebody out here needs some good sausage. I can't give you what you need, boo boo. I don't have that. Okay. So that's that on that. That was just a replay. That was Pond a replay that I felt was very pertinent to the YouTube streets. And it was ladies' choice today. And I just figured, you know what? I don't feel like going live this morning. I'm tired. I've been going live every single morning for a minute. And when I say a minute, I mean probably 2 months, since I came back from having Rona. So probably almost 2 months. Um, there's probably a handful of days that I haven't gone live. And I needed a break today. I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm not doing it. I just can't. I'm tired. So I didn't. And but I gave you guys something to look at that maybe some of you hadn't seen, and I appreciate all of you that took a look at it. And if you have not seen it and now I have um kind of got you a little bit more interested in that topic, go ahead and watch it after we finish up here, okay? Love Noel, how are you? Hey Natalie, Shonda P. I don't know if I said hi to you guys already. Um Pineapple says, hit the like button. Love Noel says, hit the like button. Love Noel, I just want to say thank you to you for looking out for me on yesterday, girl. Love Noel was paying attention to the clock and my schedule. And I was like, girl, Bougie Gang Gang got my back. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Like, that warmed my heart. Thank you so much, honey. Miss SWV, honey, how are you? Miss Blue, both of you for the 2 times. My life in New York, how are you, dear? Um, let's see. Amber, Boo Boo, Brown Sugar, Boo Boo, how are you? Shonda P 2 times, Virgo Diva, how are you? Missy Johnson, how are you? Okay, it's really Monet. What's going on, girl? Um, Pure Intentions, absolutely. How are you, dear? Treese Purdue, what's going on? The Erics, how are you, babe? How are you? Lisa plus 3, what's going on? Mary Blue, what's going on, hon? Let's see. I hope I'm not skipping. I hope I'm not skipping. Did I say Missy Johnson? I'm a bushwatcher. Just wanted to say hi. Hey, boo boo, how are you? Yvonne Letty, what's going on, lady? What's up? Okay. Walk by faith, not by sight. I hope you're doing well. How are you? Um, Rashida. Hey, boo boo, how are you? Hi, Tequila. Is it Leon or Ligon? Oh, okay. My Google Home Assistant is talking to me. Let's see. Mastermind, how are you, hun? Let's see. Madam Dimples, what's going on? What's going on? Let's see. Am I at the bottom? Probably not. I'm at toggle stamp 839. Let's see where we really are. Oop, I'm 10 minutes behind in the chat. Okay, I'm on another screen now. Let's see. Rose of Sharon, hey Kiki, Riza, how are you, baby? When was the baby event? Was there a baby event in Atlanta recently? I got some tea in my inbox. To the person, if you're listening, who sent me a little TT, I am so sorry I didn't get to it sooner. My bad, sis. I've been behind in my inbox. So thank you, thank you, thank you for sending me. I don't know, but it had something to do with a certain somebody's man
Bluetooth connected.
uh who was at the baby's event with what they called a leeway knockoff. Okay. I don't know. You guys tell me. Has anyone heard that tea? Hi, Taylor. Hi, Liz. What's going on? Pretty Round Brown. What's up? Dovely Creations. What is going on, sis? How are you? Um, I'm gonna read it in just a second. Guys, I was watching Peyton. I think I watched like 4 back to back, and I cannot get too sexy for this. Too sexy. I love Peyton. Peyton is so funny. I She cracks me up. And what about it? Okay, Peyton is hilarious. XY, how are you? Hey Kiki. Um Shirley Macklin. What's up, lady? Hello, hello, hello. So, as I was trying to take a nap, um, my Jazzy Life goes live, and I guess people are again asking her for editing. It's like, y'all, why do you want to learn how to edit from your favorite YouTuber? She can't teach you how to be her. You have to learn how to be you, okay? And don't try and be Jasmine, okay? Honestly, no lie. What's up? Ms. Nola 504, Aramis Baxter. What's good, lady? I see you. Okay. Um, yeah, you can't be anybody. You can't be my Jazzy Life. You don't wanna be my Jazzy Life, okay? Why don't you search, like, InShot? Why don't you search some of these editing apps? All of these editing apps have YouTube channels, and why don't you search just tutorials on how to edit? Like, I don't wanna like, y'all go ahead and flush Jazzy's life all the way down the toilet, okay? We want to see my Jazzy life. We don't wanna see my Jazzy edit, okay? I don't wanna see that. But okay, go ahead. I wouldn't take a tutoring I wouldn't take a tutorial from my Jazzy life if you paid me. If you sent me a suspicious, mysterious cash app, I wouldn't, okay? I would probably fall asleep. I think if one of a YouTube sis, if I fell asleep talking to you this afternoon, my bad, sis. I was tired. I was so freaking tired. There's another YouTube sis out here. She's Bougie Gang. She sent me and Farah kind of a little care package when we had Rona, and it had some of those Werther's caramels in it. I don't think I see you in the chat yet, but maybe you're here. I'm not sure. Buttons all day. What's good? Ruby's life. What's good? And it had those Werther's original like caramel in the center candies. I had like about 3 of those. I was talking on the phone to a YouTube sis girl. Next thing I knew, I woke up and my husband was like, I'm gonna he said he was getting ready to do something really quick. And I couldn't remember like actually hanging up with this person. So I'm thinking to myself, I must have fell asleep. How rude, but I'm sorry, I was tired. I was tired. It was no indication on the conversation. It was just your girl was tired, period. I just was. Um, but I had to take a little rest before I did this tonight. So, um, okay. I know I haven't said hi to everybody yet. Don't feel away. Let's see. Let's see who else is in here. Nubian Empress, how are you, hun? Let's see. Honestly, no lie. Madam Dimples, Virgo Diva. If I'm repeating names, it's okay. It is okay. Some of you guys don't have anywhere to be till Monday, so just relax, okay? Just relax. Okay? Relax, relax, relax. Um, Griselda Blanco, what's good, girl? How are you? Okay? What's good? Guys, if you haven't checked out Griselda's channel yet, go ahead and check her out. Bougie Gang Gang up in this thing. Go ahead and check out Griselda Blanco. Okay? Let's see. Okay, check your screen. Okay. Show her some love. If you enjoy the YouTube streets, not just this mommy talk, check out Griselda Blanco. There you go. Okay. Let's see. Pineapples. I see you. Sometimes I don't click on the messages, guys. I know it's helpful. It's working well now. Um, but sometimes I feel like my screen gets locked up. So oftentimes, if you wonder why I don't highlight messages as much, um, it just aggravates me when it goes slow. Let's see. Is it Keys to Heaven? How are you? Um, Ruby's Life, Griselda Blanco. I think I said hi to everybody. If I missed you, hey boo boo, how are you? Okay. So let's get started. So Keisha Anderson, guys. So this is what I got. I got a little tap on my shoulder in my inbox. Let me see. Am I connected with my sound effects? Ow! Keisha, girl. My God. Okay. I wish I could show this to you guys. So I got this message, and this is what it says. It says, I saw Jeremy and a very pretty light skinned chick at the baby event at the club. This was not the leeway, but very close to her looks. Jeremy was very much in the mommy truck, which means Keisha's car, no car seats. His homie had a girl too. I saw this whole debacle at 4 a.m. Keisha was at home with Journey. This female only wore a thong, stocking, a bralette, and yes, he was spending the book funds on his partner, his girl, and this leeway knockoff. And that's just a little bit of tea, guys. I don't know. I don't know. That's just a blind item. It came through the internets. I don't know how true it is. I don't know how not true it is. I don't know. I know that there's a sis out here, I guess in Atlanta or wherever there was an event recently with the baby, okay? And, that could have been Charlotte, I don't know, I think the baby is from here, and that's nothing for him to be down in Atlanta, I would imagine no matter what, period, but I don't know where this event was, but they said there was some sort of event, and Jeremy was with a leeway knockoff who was wearing a bralette, a thong, some stockings, and Jeremy, okay? Okay? All right, that was it. That's it, and that's all. Okay, that's what that's word on the streets. Unknown, unknown. Honestly, no lie, they should have taken photos. Absolutely, guys. If you're look, okay, you guys look. Word on the street is you should have taken photos. I'm not telling people to take photos. Word on the streets are talking, and they say you need to provide receipts. Okay, but does this fit Jeremy's MO? Yeah. Keisha is home with her crusty green wig and not giving us her best wig realness right now. And Keisha, it looks like it's not a good look, hun. And when she was like Vlogmas today, whatever it is, I don't know what it is. Is it 17? I don't know what it is, guys. Whatever today's video. Okay, let me just there's some things I observed. I don't have an actual story to tell you about what I am observing, but I watched 3 days of Vlogmas. I had to get caught up. Number 1, Keisha's gonna be going live soon. I don't know if it's tonight, I don't know if it's tomorrow, but Keisha's going live again, guys. She's going to answer questions about the book, so get yourself ready. She also says, if you have not read Cue the Relations, get your life and go ahead and read. Now, maybe they have an open relationship. That's a question that people need to ask. Like, they very well may be together, but do they have an open relationship? That's a great question. She says she wants to hear from people. So I don't know. Um, I have no idea. If she truly wants to hear from the people, then she must truly want to get some questions and not just, "Hey, is there a discount code for your Got Lanks?" Or, "How do I order, a water bottle?" Or "Ladylike apparel for the real woman." Is there a 10% code? Yeah, if you want some real questions, what the streets wanna know right now, Keisha, is, do you guys have an open relationship? Um, are you what's going on with you and your trainer? That's what I wanna know. There was some very kinda sexy-ish music playing while Keisha was working out. Um, it was interesting. The one thing I'm gonna say is, Keisha, what you don't seem to understand, and I've said this once before, but the message must not have gotten to her, and I know some people who run information back to Keisha are here. We got 87 likes though and 305 in the mist, okay? There's 305 of you and 87 likes. That's not right, guys. What's going on? What's going on? It's awkward. If you have not hit the like button yet, let's go ahead and get these likes up, okay? Okay? Because once again, Keisha has doxed herself on the YouTubes. Okay, if you want to hear about it, I'm going to tell you, but I want to be at 150. Okay? We need to be at 50%. You know my 50% rule. Okay? If it's below 50%, that's not a good thing. Okay? Mm. Oh my God, my Crystal Light is so good. Keisha heavily flirts with the guys and the girls. Keisha is sexually fluid. You cannot tell me that she's not. Keisha Keisha would be with a woman in a minute if she thought that that was what if she was really into wanting to do what she wanted to do. The one time she always brags about how long she's been on YouTube and these mistakes keep happening. Okay, so let me tell you this. Number 1, she was exercising. We're at 120 likes. I'll take it. But guys, come on. There can't be 180 of you who don't want to hit the like button. Like, isn't anyone else live? Okay. 100, 320. And I'm missing 200 likes. That ain't right. Okay. Um, okay. And don't forget my Cash App is Bougie Gang. Okay. $ Bougie Gang. If you would like to tip your host, don't forget it applies some positive energy. Okay. Okay. So Keisha was doing some like funky workout moves. She was doing kind of like it was very, I don't know what was going on, but she is low-key flirting with the guy, and she chose out of her whole entire workout. I'm assuming you worked out for at least 30 minutes to an hour, but you choose to do the all on fours, um, hip thrusting booty movement with your trainer, of course, observing your form and observing and making sure that you're doing the right things. I don't think the guy was giving Keisha a second thought other than getting to his next client. But at the end of the day, Keisha, girl, you are a woman in a relationship. And if you think that these antics to try to get your boyfriend's attention, who is not giving you your attention, It's not going to work. You're going to find yourself by yourself, okay? You will find yourself by yourself. Doing antics like this, that's not the way to get and keep a man. That's not a way to get your man to wife you up. That's not what's going to happen. Okay? Okay? Elizabeth Hill, Jeremy is cheating on Keisha and her father. What does that mean? Because her father wanted her to wanted the best for her and co-signed her marrying a man who had literally just cheated on her and made a baby outside of the relationship. Interesting. Not Gingy coming for the lustful tactics. Absolutely. If you watch the last Vlogmas and just go in reverse, so she's in the gym, not this Vlogmas, but the one, I guess, from yesterday. Keisha's working out. And I've told you guys this before. She's on one of the like universal machines, Miss Mika, Elizabeth Hill. How are you? How are you? How are you, ladies coming in? Everyone coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, so she's on a machine and she walks away. Once again, you see the artist tag on there. There's an artist who drew the mural in the gym. And I'm not trying to paint you guys a picture, but at the end of the day, no pun intended. Um, but there is a mural all over the wall. And if someone were happening to look at the wall, you would see that there is an artist tag on there with her Instagram. You go to the artist's Instagram, you see the pictures of her actually painting the murals on the wall in that gym. I've said it a million times, but no one seems to be telling Keisha. And I know there are people who watch here, and at the end of the day, it is what it is. And if people already know that information, then they know that information. But I would be more careful in that gym because you're dropping breadcrumbs and you act like people are dropping the breadcrumbs for you. It's like you're playing, what is it? Who's the one who went and ate at the Three Bears house? Who ate their porridge? Was that Little Bo Peep? You're acting like Little Bo Key, okay? Little Bo Key from Camel Toe Road. Don't do that. Stop dropping breadcrumbs. Stop stop eating the porridge and then going laying down people's beds, things like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, stop playing innocent here. What is it? Goldilocks. That's her name. Okay. Yeah, Little Bo Peep was the not by the hairs of my chinny chin chin. Girl, that 4K camera is in effect over at Keisha's house though. Keisha, if you want to talk about what lace, girl, you're using the wrong camera. You are in 4K mode and stop saying what lace. We see the lace. We see it and it's not good, hun. It's not good. Especially for someone who has a hair company, right? Tennessee Hennessy, Kita's World, Live, Laugh, Love. What? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Infomission, Freedom RN. You can't be in the camera with a 4K system talking about what lace. What do you mean what lace? What glue? What melt? What pluck? What's going on? Like, are you kidding me? Are you trying to play with us? Are you playing in our faces? Like, stop it. Stop. So she was doing this like kind of not sexy workout routine and popping her booty. And I was just thinking to myself, if my husband, and I am saying husband, but let's say my boyfriend, who is now my husband, obviously, um, knew that I worked out for an hour and recorded it, and this is what I choose to post. Ow! Ow! Lady, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? What are you doing? Girl, booty popping at 95 pounds. Okay, Taylor, you said it. I didn't. I'm just reading comments. Let me highlight so people don't think I'm being messy because I'm also messy, guys. You guys, I'm not it's you guys on these streets. You guys voted. You guys voted. I put up a poll today whether you like YouTube streets or mommy drama. You guys voted over 50% for YouTube streets. 48%. It was like 53% YouTube streets, which would be 48% mommy drama, okay? You guys love this stuff, okay? So, boom, all right? Um yeah, because I mean, do you guys like more of the let's and the thing about Keisha that's interesting to me that's been happening recently, Keisha is straddling the fence between the mommy community and the YouTube streets because she's got the whole sitchy going on, the behind the scenes. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, just follow me. Keisha Anderson is a YouTuber with some certain degree of popularity, right? And she's a mommy, so she's in this mommy-ish, right? She's had a problematic relationship with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend has had a baby in between two other pregnancies that she's had, right? And we with the shits, Fran. Okay, is it with the shits, especially when it's dark out? If it's dark out, I guess I'm with the shits too, because normally I try to be on in the morning with some empowerment, with just some motivation. We with the shits tonight, right? Okay. So she's been in this problematic relationship, right? But she also loves the shits. She's got a good friend who is on these YouTube streets who I'm just gonna say, she does the most for her friend. She does the most. And it could even seem like capping. It could be a little cap, okay? But she does have a friend who is out here who is her advocate. I'm trying to be politically correct, but if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go form your own opinion. She's got a friend named D, and D is provides kind of her side of the story. And so it's interesting that Keisha does straddle like the shitsy part of the YouTube mommy streets, the gossipy part, and she participates in it. Yes, okay. And then also she is because a lot of times most YouTuber vloggers don't really try to come out from behind the scenes. They stay in front of the camera and you don't really get to know a whole lot. You might be in their little discords and chit chat here and there, but she gets into it and she speaks to the audience. She doesn't like a lot of the negative discourse surrounding her. And she just does too much. She does too much for someone in a channel of her size. But whatevs, it keeps it interesting. Um Yes, because she is Kiki from Camel Toe Road. Absolutely. If you ask that one, yes. If you ask Kay from Camelton Road, nah, she doesn't know her. Interesting. Interesting life with Lacey. Okay. Okay. So some cap there. Happy. Are you? Are they even still friends? Keisha and Kiki. I mean, Keisha and Kiki. Are Keisha and Kiki friends? Does Keisha know Kiki? And does Kiki know Keisha, better yet? But is Keisha and D friends? I would imagine so. I'm not really sure what's going on over there. Um, we had the YouTube Street Summit last week, and I have not really been over there in terms of seeing what's going on. Honestly, I have a lot of my own business to take care of, so I really don't cover Keisha from the aspect of D. I like to just watch her videos and go from there. I don't like to get into that part of the Keisha realm. I like to keep it on the videos. Yes, I like it more on the videos. I don't like to get into that part of it. I mean, that part of it does come with it, but I don't cover that aspect of it, if that makes sense for you guys. I hope that does. Anywho, those workouts were absolutely like slap worthy. It was awful. I would not show that anymore. I just know that it is December. A lot of people are on the content struggle bus, and clearly you are trying to make something out of nothing after just talking about situations of flirting and all of the things. You choose that this is a good time to kind of not be momtastic and think you're momlicious by this type of doggy style workout that is not flattering at all. It's not flattering, it's not cute. Um, I just I'm just wondering if you had your camera on. Hey, Dr. Amira, you had your camera on all of that time. There weren't other scenes that you could have put in. Also, keep in mind every time you show that Instagram tag, you're inviting people to figure out where your home is. And that's all I'm going to say. Okay. So she's supposed to go live. She's going to answer questions about the book. The workouts were ridiculous. That wig is, girl, if I had a wig company, I would make sure my hair was laid, period. That, um, I don't understand it. I've never had a frontal before, but if you have a sew-in, how are you lifting up the lace? See, that's why I'm a sew-in with just my own real hair, but I guess if you're gonna do green hair, you have to do something, but does a frontal have to have the lace laid down on your forehead like that? I've never done a lace install, so guys, forgive me for my ignorance, but I thought when you do a lace, you pull the hairs down, like the lace should be cut away from the wig. And when you make your baby hairs, maybe we need to ask Paris. I know Paris said she might do a live demo, but I'm just wondering, as someone who I've never worn a frontal and I've never worn a wig like that, where you a lace. I thought you cut all the lace off. You make yourself your baby hairs, and your baby hairs lay on your skin. You don't lay the baby hairs on top of the lace that ends up looking crusty. Is that right? Does anyone wanna call in with, like, can you enlighten us on this process? Because I don't get it. And maybe I'm just wrong, and or maybe Keisha needs to know she needs to cut that lace back a little bit more, because it seems like she's got about a half a inch of lace still showing, and she thinks it's invisible, but that girl, that's not. And I don't understand why you have to have lace showing if you have a sew-in. Like I said, maybe I'm just old school with my weaves, but that's not how we did it. That's not how I get mine done. Okay, but I also never wore a frontal. But even people I've seen in real life with a frontal, I've never seen that type of drama on the front of their head. Did I just get a super chat? Girl, XY, thank you very much, boo boo. XY, do you know the answer? Girl, I don't understand. Guys, we are right almost at 50%. I appreciate that. Adult buckshots. Am I you think I'm being messy, Elizabeth? I'm not really trying to be messy like that. XY, thank you so much, honey. I appreciate that. Showing me some love. Yes. Yes. Tipping the hostess with the mostess. Okay? Get it together. Am I wrong in saying that? Oh, and I forgot to put a poll. I came back here to do a poll, and Portia and Little Mama, those of you who are new, Portia and Little Mama are my dogs, okay? Farah was in her room, but Portia and Mommy, when I head down the hallway to come to my office, these two, you would think it's a sprint to my office of who can get here first, and none of them can open up the door but me. These dogs come running and try and trip me up. It's ridiculous, okay? Um, Girl, it's not. Okay, Mastermind, you're saying it's not. So she really shouldn't have the lace pasted down to her forehead like that with the baby hairs laid on top. It really, as far as I've seen, it should be the lace cut all the way back, melted to right at your hairline or wherever, if you got a big forehead, wherever you want it to lay, and then you take your baby hairs and lay those on like they're your real baby hairs, right? Okay. That's what I thought, but girl, I don't know. I don't know if I pin the phone line or not, but let me do this. I wanted to give you guys a poll. Hold on. Max Maverin, what's up? Okay. Okay, guys, don't vote on that. I guess it went out into the stratosphere with no question. Guys, we are right at 50% on these likes. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. Don't vote, guys. 7 votes. Don't vote. There's nothing to vote on. Okay, so maybe you guys are voting like no, um, no, the lace should be cut back. Okay, I have a different question though. I really should give me just a minute because I need to think of a good question. Okay, no, for right now. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let me reload this page. Okay, it's gonna give me a minute. All right. All right. So next thing. So that's Keisha. Anyone else have anything about Keisha? I guess final thoughts on the book. Is it Amalia Campbell? How are you? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the chat, hun. Um, I hate to do this. Let me get off this page. Sometimes it just locks up on me, and I don't know why, guys. I just don't. Overall, the book, we've talked about it. It wasn't interesting. I feel like it was a more detailed version of what we already knew. Um, Another thing, I don't know if you guys saw this or not. Um, However, if any of you guys follow Q the Braider, did you guys notice that she did Ken from DRN Ken's hair like last week? Did you guys notice that she gave him like some puffy, some juicy twists or something? If you watch Q the Braider's channel, I've been watching because I'm trying to perfect my knotless braids. I'm gonna try my best to braid up Farrah's hair maybe next time. I did it once before and I actually kind of did a good job, but I didn't do it professional. And one of the things that I missed was using product when I did my parts and seal my braids. And I didn't use enough product, but I wasn't really convinced what I was doing. But I've been watching Q the Braider. Anyway, Ken from DRN Ken ended up in her chair. So if you watch Q the Braider or you don't watch Q the Braider, go check her out. She has a channel and she basically kind of does braid tutorials, but every now and again you will see some of YouTube, some of Atlanta's finest in her chair, and it's interesting. So I like her channel because you can actually learn something if you want to, if you got kids that you need to braid up, or if you're just trying to maybe do your own hair. It's some good tutorials. I've got natural hair, so sometimes I do want to be able to do some different stuff with my hair and actually make it look nice. How much longer? Absolutely, girl, you're not gonna miss anything. Go ahead. Yeah, we're just almost done with Keisha unless there's something else. I want to talk about Liv and her Fugazi baby shower and and something else, but I do want to put up a poll that kind of relates to everyone that we're chatting about. So go ahead, take a bathroom break and get your drinks. Get your refill on your drinks. I might need to refill my water. Detention on Friday night. Who's getting detention? She's been braiding Jeremy's hair for at least 4 years, but she doesn't do Keisha's hair anymore, huh? Look, all I have to say, at a certain point, like if you vlog and you have your kids around, you want your kids to feel comfortable around the camera, but you also have to create a situation where your kids know mommy is working, and they also need to know like a word or a look, which means go to your room. Go to your room, hush, be quiet, something, because um not only is it embarrassing as a mommy, I mean, kids are going to be kids and they should be able to have a good time, and it's a family event. However, it's not a traditional baby shower. You are working. This is your job. Like you say, this is your job. So you're on the job and your kids are doing too much. And, like, the funny thing, me and my husband laughed on this when she said, "Oh, I drink milk. I've been wanting milk." And, she said, "That's, like, all I drink," and Robin's over there, "And soda too." It's like, "Girl, you're completely blowing your cover. Your kids get it honest. They got a big mouth just like their mama does, and they are exposing the fuck out of you." And, at the end of the day, also, just you giving Christian that big old big bosom hug was creepy. Now, you give him a big bosom hug, girl, that's on you. If you like to give the Iyanla Van Zant hugs, girl, do it. That's your son, that's your baby, that's your body, all of that. But we shouldn't have to witness you almost smothering the boy in your 2 basketball-sized breasts during your baby shower. Like, nobody was really interested in that. I was kind of like, "Ew." Um, it was a bit much. And the kids tell the truth because they don't know how to lie yet. They're still young. I don't believe that they know how to lie yet. And, alcoholic eggnog, okay? I mean, it's just, the one thing we know, Mama Stella loves her daughter to a fault. Olivia is the spoiled, extremely spoiled, entitled daughter, and it's really a shame that she doesn't have a realistic view, that she does kind of treat her mom like Keisha and, Olivia are on the mom is my servant kind of mode, which is really kind of sad. Um, yes, you're pregnant and all of that, but you should know what you wanted to have before your mom didn't really get to enjoy. Like, you would have thought her mom was damn working. She was working the whole party. And it's really kind of like, I don't know, to me, it's just embarrassing. She's constantly asking her mother to do something for her, which is just weird to me. Get up off your ass and get it yourself. Not to mention, you knew you were going live. You should have had your drinks already set up. You're pregnant and you're going to need something and you're doing a lot of talking. So, why you didn't have your milk? You knew you were having cake. Why didn't you have your milk ready and available and whatever else you were going to drink so that you could, well, so she says it was a baby shower. I mean, if she still hasn't provided us any accurate ultrasounds. Did Stella with the boots abuse elderly folks? Girl, I do not know. Okay. This is what I want to know. Who is not pregnant in your estimation, okay? Who is not pregnant? I'm gonna need for y'all to vote, okay? Who is not pregnant? Hold on. Who else? I had a good one. Oh, okay. Who is not pregnant? Boom. Okay, let's vote. Olivia from Liv's Life, who is not pregnant? Liv, Keisha, Strong Mommy Chrissy, Erica, loved by Erica, who is not pregnant. Okay. Gosh, 46% already, Olivia. You guys are funny. Um, look, Olivia says she's pregnant. She's having a baby shower. We know Olivia is not above having a registry and showers and expecting and accepting gifts for something that is a fraud. We know that she accepted gifts for a housewarming for a house that she did not purchase. It was a rent to own. We know that she accepted congratulations and probably gifts for a high school diploma that she did not earn. She accepted gifts for a wedding that was basically annulled or nullified when she decided to cheat on her husband 2 months after they got married when she went to an event with Strong Mommy Chrissy, Ming, and My Jazzy Life called Momcation. Okay. We know that she put up a GoFundMe for some kids that she said were kidnapped that were not kidnapped. They were on a parental visit with their daddy. Okay. We know Liv is not above the shits. Okay. Okay. We know Keisha is over here using ovulation tests. She says to keep up with her period. She says she uses ovulation tests to not get pregnant, even though Ty Cherie, people usually use ovulation kits to get pregnant, right? Right, boo boo? Right, Taishari? Who uses a ovulation kit to not get pregnant? I know that there's some people out there, but a 20-year-old, someone in their 20s with 3 children, wouldn't you have a Mirena? Wouldn't you use some sort of something? You use ovulation kits? You want to know when you're ovulating so when to not have sex? Why not just use good old-fashioned 2021 birth control? Oh, but the side effects, guys. There's too much side effects. There was 1 or 2 people in my chat that said that they actually do, but there are people who, like I told you, Catholics, if you are a very well-practicing Catholic and you are of the old school variety, you just might be doing something like that because that's kind of what they taught us when I was in school. I went to high school. I went to Catholic high school and went to Catholic school some of my elementary and definitely my high school, and that is what they by law have to teach you some sort of something, right, in health. And they didn't really, they taught us about this natural family planning type stuff, which I think would mirror kind of that same type of, knowing when you're ovulating, paying attention to your bodily kind of flow, right? And so I get it, but I don't know that Keisha is a Catholic. Keisha did not even know what Advent was. If she were a good Catholic girl, she would know what Advent is and Eucharist and all of those things. She doesn't know. But she is using the ovulator method. So I suspect that she's trying to get pregnant. That's just what I think. I don't know. The pill might clear up that acne. Yes, some good, um, the ones with the tetracycline, right? Um, Liv is morbidly obese, and she went and did a drive-by at a Dairy Queen the other day and tried to cover up like she was eating for 2, and I mean 2 people, not her and a baby, getting a sweet tea, a blizzard, so 2 drinks, 2 entrees, a big burger, some chicken nuggets with ranch, and a box of chili cheese fries that looked disgusting, okay? Olivia is in big trouble. She says that she's going to a specialist, and it's probably because 18 miles away. She drove an extra 18 miles away because she was having a craving for Liv has just been going bananas. Liv, girl, rotisserie is not pregnant. Love Noel. Okay, so you think she's just like we said the other day, tuna la fat. Okay. All right. She's being tuna la fat. Liv is eating for the whole family. Okay. All right, guys. Look. So who is not pregnant so far? What you guys are saying? Let's go look at this poll real quick. You guys are saying that 3% Erica is not pregnant. Loved by Erica. Not pregnant. Okay. I got some tea on her too, guys. We gotta talk about that. Her and Damian Cryer showed up in someone's chat the other day, and it was quite interesting. I want to say her channel's called Wicked Angel. Do you guys know her channel? I need to look it up because I don't want to quote the wrong name, but there was about a 3-hour live, and in right about the first hour, Damian Cryer with a check mark, showed up with Love by Erica. Et Joseph, bonjour or bonsoir. Gerard said she's not pregnant, she's just fat. Can you believe that? Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Go, Gerard. I heard Gerard was picking up the kids for Christmas break. Is that true? Do you guys know that? Every woman should know their body. I always knew when I was ovulating, you have to be in true, you have to be in tune with your body. Absolutely. There's signs that you're ovulating. But it's I don't want to talk about it right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you guys could read up on that. Um, So 3% of you say Loved by Erica is not pregnant. 21% of you say Strong Mommy Chrissy is not pregnant. 27% say that 28% now are saying Liv is not pregnant. 49% of you think that Keisha is not pregnant. Okay. So anyway, very, very interesting. Okay. Yes, there are signs. Absolutely. But if Liv isn't pregnant, what's her end game? I mean, total destruction, total lack of credibility, total shutdown of your channel from YouTube. I mean, if you're running pregnancy scams, like don't it's nothing wrong with your community giving you gifts, but if you are not pregnant, why are you collecting pregnancy gifts and putting up videos? Mm, Stella's pregnant. Interesting, interesting. She's 50 something. So, girl, have fun with that. Okay. Liv, um, she had on a nice blue dress, whatever. I mean, it looked okay. Um, she was giving all of her breasts as usual. But it was giving me single mom sadness and thirst, okay? There was no sign of a man anywhere. Guys, any of you out here who had to endure having a child with no man around, I can only like send you virtual hugs because I can only imagine it's probably a horrible feeling, especially if you're missing the person that you love, or maybe it was a bad breakup or something like that. And I get it. So, this is not to laugh at anyone who's had to endure lonely and sadness in your final days of pregnancy or even while having a baby. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's really awful. This woman is having a baby. She says she has a man, she doesn't. Clearly, if she's having a baby soon, this baby could potentially be anyone from Brandon to Homie the Clown to Hobo to Mr. Fictitious. We have no idea. It could be like 4 to 5 different people, and that's just no lie. Brandon went with her to Florida right before Valentine's Day. So if she's pregnant and having a baby soon, that could be Brandon's. We know that she was out dating and running the streets of Clearwater, Largo, wherever the hell, before she met Hobo. Then she was with Hobo. Then she says she's with Mr. Fictitious. We don't know what's going on, but that's 4 men in the span of like, I don't know, 9 months? Girl, who is your baby daddy? And why was nobody there? You had a whole gender reveal at the Jafakan cop's house. We don't know. We've still never seen him. Now you said you wanted the kids to meet the man for Christmas, but aren't the kids going to be with their father? Okay. At the end of the day, it was just I felt like it was really very pathetic and somewhat, I'm not sad boohoo, but just sad like girl. You talk so much about so many different things, and I don't know how you can I don't know. I almost give you a lot of credit for being able to get up and be able to try to sell people on this delusion that you have going on. I just don't get it. I don't know if you guys are here for it or not. A lot of times I don't think that you are. Can you guys hear this?
I've learned so much this year, not only about myself, but about other people. which is important because that's where I think I was lacking. I was lacking a lot with my discernment on certain things, like being able to really see people for who they are and make the best choice for myself, you know, as far as
Can
like
you guys hear this? Okay.
and if that was the lesson guide, I learned it. Okay. That's the best that's the well, there's other lessons of this year that I've learned definitely as well, but that's one of them. Um but yeah, I've learned a lot. Hey Mink. But also, you know,
As she is
guys, if you're
dipping
out
a
there and
cookie
you're
into
doing
coffee.
something in your life and you get a lot of hate, you get a lot of backlash, you get a lot of resistance, you know what I mean? Because you're trying to do something and people are pushing against you and trying to stop you or trying to knock you down or whatever the case may be, but you're doing your thing.
I'm sorry, guys, but I'm just going to say this in 2021 and going into 2022, one of the most unattractive qualities in a woman, especially at this time where women's empowerment is on 157. Like, there's nothing that a woman cannot do. We can do just about every damn thing. And that's coming from 100 years ago when women had barely any rights at all. And this woman is constantly, this is a woman who's a millennial who is constantly in victim mode. I've never seen anything like it, guys. And I'm telling you this from the bottom of my heart. Do your best, if any of you guys are girl moms, to steer your children away from this type of mentality because it's not going to breed them into a successful life. This type of victim mode is one of the most unattractive qualities in a woman ever. There's nothing wrong with having a good dose or a good kind of awareness of your capabilities and your strengths and your weaknesses, but to be in victim mode, to constantly be trying to sell people on every bad thing that has happened to you because of every bad choice that you've made is really awful because it's not taking any accountability for, you know what? I just plain old fucked up. I fucked up, guys. But you know what? I'm going to do better. I could have done this, but I did that. I was horny. I was stupid. I was strung on love. I don't know, but there's nothing wrong with saying, "You know what? Let me take this L not as a lose, but a learn and to shift and move in a different direction." There's just nothing wrong with that. And that's probably one of my main problems with Olivia is that I do see that she is spunky and I think that that's a great quality, but if she would put her spunk to work for her rather than her spunk against her and just talk about how everyone has done her wrong, she would probably like lose 100 pounds overnight. Overnight, because her and her low self-esteem is going to bring her to 600 pounds, period. It's terrible. And, you know, like Kevin Samuels, I know some of you guys don't like him, but whatever, it is what it is. At the end of the day, he says something like she is, and she's attractive. I don't think she's like a drop dead stunner, but she's okay looking woman, right? At the end of the day, you are wasting your pretty. You are hiding in a suit of 400 pounds. Now you've got 4 kids almost. We don't know. Are you gonna have a 4th kid or not? You could potentially be a mother of 4, a large woman, and you have a miserable attitude. You're not going to find a quality guy. You're gonna find another loser because you, even though you think you're a boss, you are in victim mode. And that's not attractive. It's not attractive at all. No decent man wants to be with a woman like that, period. And in her age group now, you're over 30, 4 kids, divorced and out of shape. Girl, you don't stand a chance out here.
You love what you do. But you know, let me tell you something. people around you, they might not be able to do certain things the way you do them and succeed at the thing the way you do. So they will tell you, don't do that. Don't do that. Or they'll try to knock you down for it, or they'll try to criticize you for it, or they'll try to put you down for it.
See, this is her giving her loser empowerment speech to her loyalty gang, fellow losers who all love to blame other people for their lack of success and ambition. Guys, Bougie Gang, I know you see right through this kind of crap. Don't fall for it. Keisha does it too, but Keisha does it in a different way. She's very left-handed in her left-handedness. She really comes from like she does a sneak attack from the bottom up to try to give you a backhanded slap when she is also trying to put down her audience. Like she really thinks she is the smartest in the room and she really talks down to her audience. And Olivia doesn't come off like she's talking down to her audience, but as she is talking down on herself, she really is also talking down on her audience, and it's such a con job. It's such a freaking con, and she gets mad when you point it out because honestly, I'm not gonna say she's talking about me in this moment, but I wouldn't be surprised if she were referring to something that I've said because one of the main reasons why Olivia has certain negative feelings towards certain reactors is because we hit it right on the head. You know what I mean? We hit just a little too close. We're providing just a little bit too much therapy for sis, okay? She gets a little bit it gets a little and it cuts just a little too close. And I'm not trying to do that, but first of all, you shouldn't even be watching me. That's for number 1, right? Cuz reaction videos are not for you. They are what? They are about you, okay?
But it truly is like their own insecurity.
Bitch, please.
Like truly, 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 truly.
You know, it's hard for me to listen to her because she's so dumb. I don't like to listen to dumb people. It's not a sense of insecurity. It's a sense of what are you doing? It's a sense of girl, you're wasting yourself. You're wasting. What are you doing? You have opportunity here. What are you doing? I've never seen such a slow walk to 100,000 subscribers in my whole entire life. This girl is at the she could taste it. She's so close to 100,000 subscribers. I've heard on the YouTube street she's paid for subscribers. I almost kind of believe it at this point now, just because what is the problem with you getting to the finish line of 100,000 and surpassing that mark? It's been almost 2 years. I've been watching Olivia's channel for maybe 3 years now, a little over 3 years, and she has just crept. It's almost as tragic as Jasmine being in the 40Ks for 2 years. Jasmine can't get to 50,000 subscribers to save her life. She keeps promising a giveaway. The giveaway never is going to happen because she never can seem to get over that 50,000 mark. She just can't. I don't know what it is. You know, Keisha has been losing subscribers this whole entire year. Keisha went from like 100, like 500 and what, 11, 512 to 503,000 subscribers. So yeah, nothing to sneeze at. I mean, she's got a ton of subscribers. She's doing well for herself. But at the end of the day, you're not going in the right direction. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Freedom RN. Yeah, that was pretty nasty. Um, but he was just a coworker, right? Right, Ms. Mika. We all see the BS. Absolutely, absolutely. She's very condescending Nubian Empress. Absolutely. Her views are not matching. Absolutely not. I mentioned Peyton Marie. Peyton Peyton is doing her damn thing, but Peyton is interesting. Even, Peyton is downright silly sometimes. Peyton is funny to me. I love her. Um, but she just kind of takes us around on her day. And even when it's not a exciting day, Peyton still can kind of make it fun because she's trying on some clothes. I mean, I was watching Peyton today and I realized I hadn't ordered anything from Zara in like 6 months. She had some Zara shoes on. And I was like, let me see what's going on at Zara. I was like filling up my shopping bag and because we don't have a Zara here in Charlotte, but they certainly do deliver. So I was over there putting some stuff in my shopping bag from Zara. I like Peyton because Peyton has me on my phone looking stuff up. You know what I'm saying? I like influencers who influence. You know what I'm saying? Well, and you know what also, Freedom RN? Peyton is a grown up. Peyton is almost 40 years old. Peyton is a baddie. She knows herself. She's grown. She's a grown woman. She's got a big girl. I was watching a couple episodes when her daughter was with her. Um, she's got a big girl. She's spent time in the military. She's a grown up and she's not immature in that sense like Olivia is. Now, I don't know what her actual problems are. I don't have a good read on what's going on with Peyton other than I mean, I can tell there's obviously some sadness there. I don't know. I know she says she lost her mom and she says she kind of doesn't want to be a player, but she's not really ready to hang up her player gloves yet. But she doesn't want to settle, and I get it. You don't want to settle, but at the end of the day, it's not settling as in taking less than. Um, the term settling down, I think, is just finding a place of even. And, when you find the right person, it'll never be a settle. I would never suggest to anyone to get married to settle, like to just be okay with your decision. You're not gonna have a good marriage. If you wanna have a wonderful marriage and you wanna have the romance of your life, you shouldn't come to the conclusion of yes for a marriage without, like, knowing that your life would just be miserable without this person, that they're not just the best person that you've ever met, and they make you want to be better all the time. That you don't even want this person not seeing you on your A game because not only is it a disappointment for you, but you just wanna show off for them. Like, you wanna just be shining, because that's just how they see you. They think you are amazing. It's never a settle. To be with someone that you really, really, really love, and I think she had a bad marriage the first time, if I recall. So she did state maybe she'd been with so her daughter's father maybe. I'm still learning Peyton because I've only been watching her for about a month. Um, I saw a couple of her videos right before Keisha actually ended up in Dallas and met up with Peyton, but I just thought it was so funny that I don't think maybe I missed it because I didn't watch that episode on Keisha's channel, but I don't remember seeing Peyton on Keisha's channel, but I saw Keisha on Peyton's channel. And I also thought it was funny that because Peyton puts up 1 hour videos, she did not really show much of her interaction with Keisha at all. And Keisha was looking literally like she was 12. Keisha, I know she was getting ready to have surgery and stuff, but Keisha, that's a woman. Like Keisha, in case you were wondering what 38 looks like, it's juicy and it's fabulous and she's sexy, right? Keisha, girl, 28, you got 10 years to grow up to be like Peyton, okay? And whatever Peyton's doing is whatever Peyton's doing. She doesn't have to be like Peyton, but all of you guys who think that like 38, 40, 48, girl 51 is like, oh my God, so old, girl. You still got sometimes I'm sorry, some of y'all in your 20s, you still got milk on your breath in your 20s, okay? And you still got a little bit of milk on your tongue in your 30s. At the end of the day, you see, girl, Peyton's gonna be walking into 40 juicy and fabulous. She looks amazing, right? But she takes good care of herself. She doesn't miss a appointment for some maintenance and things like that, right? Um, but yeah, I just, um, people have adversity, but it's on how you look at the adversity and how you move through it, not keep just embracing it. And people like Olivia, to me, it's really just it's sickening the way she really tries to rally her base to kind of have animosity. It's always some sort of dialogue around the reactors and what's happening to her. Jasmine does the same thing too. Keisha does it also. I don't know if this is like the new thing to do. I know that people do low key address comments in their videos. You can hear it when they talk about, well, I got some feedback or somebody in the comments said da, 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 whatever. But you can tell that there are definitely some mommy vloggers out here who are just they gotta talk about what's on their mind. The first and foremost is the negative. And that's another thing, not to keep bringing up Peyton, but you don't hear the negative so much. You just don't. She talks about her PayPal, she talks about the positive stuff. She doesn't give any shine to the negatives. And I that's she's doing amazing. So back to the views not matching up. Olivia is certainly not Peyton Marie Charles, but at the end of the day, you have that opportunity out there. You have just as many subscribers. And on her Glam Mama channel, she did do a fashion haul. She had some makeup on. She looked like she showered. She had a cute top on. What did she buy? She bought a bunch of like loose fitting Fugazi t-shirts that a mom of 31 years old doesn't necessarily need. But Olivia doesn't also know how to dress, but that's a whole nother topic for another day. But whatever. Um, she was giving me single mom sadness and thirst. Um, it was definitely no man vibes. It was definitely stop ordering your mother around. Why don't you let the grandmother have a seat? And why don't you get your own drink? Or why didn't you have your drinks ready on the table? I get the feeling Olivia doesn't want to be a mommy vlogger anymore. I don't know how to break the news because she got knocked up. Olivia wants to live her best life, but she doesn't know how to. Well, you know what? We can't help her. We're just watching. I mean, we're supporting it because we're watching her. So we're giving you an opportunity to live your best life because we give you that watch time and the watch time is what pays. She had an abusive relationship. Okay. I'm not sure what happened. I think her husband was a bad dude, but I don't know about anyone else, what the boyfriend situation has been like. But I like that she lives single. She gets up, she gets dressed, she goes places. I really like that quality because I mean, when I was single and I didn't have a boyfriend, I used to go out by myself all the time. I used to have friends that, they may have been booed up or weren't gonna wanna go out one night, and I would get dressed up and I would go out by myself. I would take myself out to eat. I would go and have a drink or something like that. I mean, I would still get out. And you know what? The funny thing is some of my friends that were booed up, not necessarily married at that time, yet some of those girls are single now. Okay? You gotta learn how to be your own best friend. You gotta learn how to take the L's. You gotta learn how to be the best you can be because a lot of people talk about, well, I'm a bad bitch, I'm this, I'm that, but it seems like you can't even breathe without having a man in your face. You got to learn how to be your best you on your own so that when you meet someone amazing, they see how amazing you are because you have built up and fortified yourself, not that you're waiting for them to make you into something. No. Somebody it's almost like seasoning. It's like you get a good steak or a good piece of salmon and you make it better with that lemon pepper or that I don't know, Tony Chachere's, you make it taste even better, right? The salmon is good already. It's perfection, right? But we're just making it a little better by putting some butter and some seasoning on it. That's what finding the perfect mate should be to you. They should be seasoning. They should be making it even better. Something that's amazing, better. Okay? So anyway, yeah, no man vibes. But we all know that the baby daddy is in Illinois. I mean, we already know this, right? Right? I think so. Anyway, okay. So this is another thing I need to show you guys really, really quick. Gosh, my bad, guys. So Love by Erica. I wish I could put this up really quick. Can I? Let me delete something really quick. So Damien Cryer and Love by Erica showed up in the chat recently. And let me see if I can send this. Do. Okay. Let's see where it is. I don't know what this is. Computer. Let me see. There's a new function. I hope it doesn't. Oh, okay. I don't know if it's gonna take this because it's a JPEG. Okay, let's not do that. Oh, I know what to do. Okay. I always forget to do this. Guys, I'm the worst at doing this. I'm sorry. I wanted you to see the visual. I guess I'm gonna have to post it to my community board. Okay, here it is. Okay. Okay, let me do this now. Okay. All right, screen share. Let's see. Window. Okay, okay. This is so labor intense. Okay, here we go. All right, let me take this off. My God. Okay, here we go. All right. Was it? I feel like it was Wicked Angel. I was somewhere on the YouTube streets, guys. Hold on. Is this her channel? Yes. Okay. Her channel is called Wicked Angel, guys. I will share the live on my community post, or I will link it down below. I want to say it was from 2 days ago, was Gangsta Emoji right for canceling part 3. So what they're talking about is the whole thing with Creole Bay and the exposing from her husband, right? So I'm talking about Love by Erica, okay? So Damien Cryer shows up in the chat. So you see the timestamps 34:28 and 36:28. Damien Cryer shows up in the chat. Let me see. Since we got the timestamps.
On your baby daddy head, but sis, I'm sorry. Mr. DJ, can you hear me?
Yeah.
How you doing, DJ? What's going on?
I'm good. Oh, hey, y'all, it's the world famous Wicked Angel show. Hit that motherfucker.
Oh, he looked shook. Girl, we calling you out on your BS. Tell your story, not a lie. Don't be the liar.
Okay, so word on the street is I guess a lot of people feel like Latoya Creole Bay. She was here for an interview. A lot of people feel like she is lying, guys. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know what to say on that topic because I don't know enough to say that she is lying, but Damien Cryer gets all the love out here on the YouTube streets. He's got 511,000 subscribers. You guys know that Damien Prince's daddy. He showed up in the chat. His timestamp is 34:28, and he says, "Should I take all of me and Love by Erica's videos off of private and re-upload them And should we start dropping bangers together again for y'all? This is a channel that literally has 800 subscribers. And Damian Cryer was in the bushes and dropped down and is now saying, do him and Love by Erica need to start dropping videos again? What do you guys think about that? Like, they are co-parenting. They've also been accused of being still in relation with each other. We don't really know what's going on. So let's
I don't see any of that. It's, oh, you are just so inspirational. Oh, Toya, I found it easy for me to wake up this morning because I saw your YouTube mukbang. I'm so thankful you on YouTube. Meanwhile, the woman lied to her husband for a couple of years, saying that they had a child together.
So what she's referring to is that Creole Bay basically got outed by her husband for having an affair and not letting him know that their second child belonged to another man. I put up a video this week. DJ Junior, DJ Senior was went and took a Dana test over at Walgreens, only to find out that 99.9% chance that his second child was not his, and exposed his wife. And he had a girl, he went top to bottom on her, and he says that that wasn't even it. So let's keep going really quick.
Y'all heard it. Ain't gonna go backwards. Y'all know what's, matter of fact, let me drop the link.
So this is when the Cryer
Girl,
family
you know
comes
they
in
had
at 3428,
freaking
and then
muck.
you're gonna hear her address him.
Oh, Mr. Cryer. Welcome, Mr. Cryer, to the chat. Y'all, please show some love to Mr. Cryer. This isn't a troll. It's the real Mr. Cryer. Mr. Cryer, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. That night that you came into the chat, and I was like, oh, that's not Mr. Cryer. If that was Mr. Cryer, this will prove it. And I threw up my cash out. Mr. Cryer, the reason why I did that is because we have trolls over here. So I really did.
You don't think
were
Mr. Cryer
people
has
that
trolls over his
dislike
channel?
me. And, you know, so thank you very much for coming to the show. Now, I'm a little worried to read the comment, but hey, should I take all of me and Loved by Erica videos off of private and re-upload them? And should we start dropping bangers together again for y'all? Hello! Woo! Whoa! Whoa!
Okay, guys, I told you this weeks ago. Do I think that Damian Cryer and Loved by Erica are still playing hide the salami and go find the sausage? Absolutely. The Mucker family said that there was just some stuff not adding up. There was some pillow talking going on. Creole Bay felt the same thing, and that's why she broke up with him. At the end of the day, why would Damian Cryer be so confident in saying that he could start dropping bangers with Erica again? You know why? Because he can. Because Erica's still in love with him. Erica's probably carrying his baby, and there's so much more to this story. But Rick and Mucker, who is the alleged father, says that yeah, he's not the father, and Erica's going to have to submit to a Dana test. Okay, let's just listen to a couple more minutes.
Whoa! 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 Stop it! Stop! Stop. Yes, you should. You absolutely should, because neither one of y'all are perfect. And you had to own up to your BS. When you got called out, y'all really have taken beatings. Erica, not so much. I kind of gave her a hell of a beating with that surviving Love by Erica. I think that kind of gave her a wake-up call. But y'all have been through it and came through it. These people here, that's you guys, and just learning how to mimic. And your supporters are too good for that. So thank you very much. Yes, please start dropping some bangers. Lord, take care of that baby. Mr. Cry, is that your baby? Look, are you the Let me be quiet, Lord. I don't mean to be disrespectful. I'm so disrespectful, y'all. But y'all know I'm just a, y'all.
So at this moment, she's still addressing Damian Cryer, but who comes into the chat? Love by Erica. Okay. So let's hear this. It's like you never know who's in the bushes in your chats. Okay. Well, Elizabeth, it's a girl. He knows how to play this YouTube game. Okay. Not that I'm saying that that's right or whatever, but homie is a admitted felon. So he's not Mr. Perfect guy. He's not Mr. Rogers. At the end of the day, um, way to change the optics here. I'm telling you, I don't even know what Damian Cryer did, but we know he went to prison. But this guy is doing quite well for himself right now. His son taught him the game, and he's doing well for himself.
Yes, Mr. Cryer, people love the idea that you would be with someone that we at least know you have, something, real and tangible. You
Shouts
have a
out to
beautiful
Marriage
boy.
and Marijuana, who was
You do.
actually
And Erica needs
in the
someone
chat that
stronger.
night.
And God, oh, Lord, I know. Oh, I can only imagine. We know how Erica is, but the girl tries. She tries. And that's all us we can do sometimes. Now, y'all, I'm gonna just drop this link in case anyone wants to come up. Again, thank you, Mr. Cryer, for coming up. I'm trying not to be biased, but I'm rooting for you. I had no idea that you actually had a true health scare. I thought because you hadn't mentioned it anymore that it may have been like one of those, little series y'all have done from time
Skit,
to time.
a play.
But that's so good that you're okay. And yeah, get back with her. Matter of fact, get back with her. Bring her over here, and yeah, let's talk about it. Look, and y'all, that's the funny part. Y'all know Mr. Cry in and out. Y'all know he dropped that T and was out of here. Erica is here, Wicked. What? Hold on. Where's Erica? Welcome to the chat, love by Erica. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, okay, guys. Look, I'm being better for myself and my children because nobody is perfect. So I am really gonna dig deep in my soul and I'm gonna get back with my baby daddy.
So Erica comes into the chat and the host goes right into kind of going into kind of some love by Erica chat, and it was kind of funny, kind of imitating Erica a little bit. I just wanted to play that for you guys. Let me tell you, we never know who is in the mist. Okay. Um, Look, these people are YouTubers just like I'm a YouTuber, just like anybody else is a YouTuber. Damian Cryer is in the bushes, okay? Make no mistake. Keisha is in the bushes. Olivia, yeah, she stays. Olivia lives in the fucking bushes, okay? Who else? My Jazzy Life, Chrissy. Everyone is in the bushes. Me personally, I don't like to listen to reaction videos or panel conversations about me. That's not really my thing. But there are people out here who do. But I guarantee you, this is my best advice. If you're out here on these YouTube streets and you see a panel happening and your name is in the title, turn around and go find something else to do. Go get a glass of wine, take a shower, go to bed, snuggle up to your boo thing, find something else to do, because at the end of the day, even when it's positive, you don't always need it. If you know who you are well centered within you, just keep it pushing. You don't need the praise, you don't need the criticism. You know what I mean? Just keep it pushing, because at the end of the day, when you're not getting the praise and you rely so much on the praise, like Jasmine sitting there, "Oh, you're such a good mother. You're this, you're that." Da, 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 da." When people aren't saying it, she misses it. At the end of the day, you should know that you're a wonderful mother within you. You should need someone telling you that, okay? I don't need anyone to tell me anything about me. I appreciate people giving me compliments, and I appreciate people acknowledging, and that's wonderful. But at the end of the day, the good, even and the bad, can be a bit much. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't let so much of that infiltrate your brain. You have to stay centered. And I just me personally, if I were any of the people that I just talked about for the last 2 hours, yeah, I wouldn't be in the bushes here. I just wouldn't. So because we are having talk as people who watch their channels and we're just talking about it, right? Um, that's not that's not for you. It's about you and you shouldn't be here. But whatever. That people do what they want to do, but I just find it interesting and it's just another one of these situations where someone who is the topic of conversation and on a reactor panel or chat, yeah, they came out the bushes, guys. That really does happen. We know this. Okay. And you see there's a check mark. That's not phony. That's him. Not that that's like, oh, earth-shattering big deal or anything. It just is what it is. It's fun when people come out from behind the curtain and show themselves because it's great for the I think it's great for the supporters and they dropped a little bit of tea, right? I think it's very interesting. I'm wondering, guys, when everything is said and done, when Erica has this baby, um is that going to be Damien Cryer's baby? Are they still in cahoots basically? Because they were in cahoots, they were running skits, fooled around, fell in love, and still running skits and still running the shits. So even from behind the scenes when they were involved with other people. So we really don't know what's going on. But basically, guys, what in the Vlogmas? Okay, what is going on? This Vlogmas, I'm gonna have to put up another poll but you guys can vote on this and that way everyone can participate. I'm going to put it on my community wall. This Christmas, this Vlogmas, to me, I'm not seeing a whole lot of fun going on. I was really kind of disappointed. I don't know what's going on with Missy Lynn, but Missy Lynn started Vlogmas and she put up 2 episodes, and we have not seen her since. I don't know what's going on. Shouts out to Missy Lynn. Hopefully, she is okay. But at the end of the day, Vlogmas is not going well over there, okay? And some of the people who are doing Vlogmas, I'm not seeing a whole lot of Christmas cheer. I'm just seeing the kids not seeming super duper happy. A combination of both gullible and crazy. Some of these collabs turn out for the worst. Absolutely. When you are truly when you truly love a person, you have to be honest with them. You have to be willing to be truthful. And if their supporters really love them, they will be honest with them. They will be honest with them about the foolery. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I agree with you, but yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen. It's just like when she lied about the kidnapping, her supporters should have called her out, and instead they co-signed her in the yeah. Well, we know that hey, positively blessed. How are you, hun? We know that Olivia engages in coonery and buffoonery, and Olivia sells out her black female audience any chance she gets, okay? And every time it becomes kind of a black white thing, Journey with Malachi, welcome to the chat. Um it just becomes to me like an exercise in her buffoonery and coonery and her selling out of her black female audience. I mean, there's ways to celebrate all of your audience, but sometimes I just feel that some of the things that she does is just a total and complete sellout of specifically her black female audience. I just don't get it. And girl, it is what it is. I don't co-sign her at all. Period. So, anywho, guys, I hope that you guys had a good time tonight. I hope that we covered enough. Of course, we'll be back. I'll be back sometime tomorrow. I've got a couple of things to do tomorrow, so I don't know how it's gonna come, when it's gonna come, but I'll be around at some point tomorrow. I'm trying to um stick with my schedule I set for myself. Guys, a couple of things. I am going to drop a vlog. I dropped a vlog earlier today. I'm not sure what happened, but the speed was jacked up and I had to re-upload it and I haven't done it yet. So I did fix it, but I have not been able to re-upload it. So I will make that happen uh in as soon as I finish up here. Thank you, XY, for the very generous donation tip. I certainly appreciate that. Thank you for advancing that forward. We appreciate it very, very much. So there'll be a vlog posting. I'll be on YouTube at some point tomorrow. Um, I know there's probably someone out there who's waiting for me to say something about something. Girl, I'm not battery operated, and I told you what to call me. I am a receipt, okay? I walk it like I talk it, and that's on. Okay. And that's that on that. That's all I'm gonna say on that. No, not battery operated over here, okay? Um, Boom. All right. So yeah, if you're not subscribed to my vlog channel, it's Francoise Vlogs, and there is a link right down there. Thank you, Shay. I appreciate you doing that. Let me go ahead and pin that. So if you are not subscribed to that channel, please go ahead and do that. Latoy, thank you so much. Make sure everyone hits that like button on your way out. I appreciate all of you guys coming through with the likes. That meant a lot. You know, that added to the amazing energy of this evening, and I had a good time. I hope you guys feel like you're caught up on all of what's going on with these YouTube mommies. They are all officially bothered. They are all officially have been convicted of not being in the Christmas spirit. What's going on? What's going on? And if any of you hear any additional tea on Mr. Jeremy and him being with a Ashley knockoff at the baby event recently. If you guys know anything about that, bubble it up. Let me know what's going on. Okay, guys? Okay, guys? All right. Guys, have a good evening. We are 1 week away. This time next week is Christmas Eve, guys. Isn't it amazing? Can you believe we are closing out another year and we are getting ready to go into 2022? I hope you guys make the best out of it and you guys have a really good evening. Get some rest and get your Christmas shopping done. And don't forget to wear a mask, guys. Okay. All right. Take care. Have a good evening. Hey, really quick, I just want to say something. Elizabeth Hill, number one, I just want to address your comment. So, why enter a relationship with a person of color if she is a racist? I don't. Did I ever say she was a racist? I said she's colorist. Number one, I did also say that she is. She engages in self-loathing. Why she would engage in a relationship with a person of color? I said she engages in coonery. Coonery is not a racist. Coonery is the practice of selling out um, your ethnic group for the amusement of other ethnic groups. That doesn't make you a racist. So I don't know if you think she's a racist, that's on you, but I never called her a racist. Any of the practices that Olivia engages in doesn't necessarily make her a racist. It just makes her stupid. It makes her a coonist, it makes her engaging in coonery and buffoonery. And it also makes her guilty, in my opinion, of lots of self-loathing. If she's a racist, I don't know. I never said that. But anyway, I just wanted to answer to that. Um, Anyway, guys, have a great evening. Okay, take care.